actually didn't know that women didn't rule the world, because my mother did. My mom was a quality assurance engineer in a male-dominated industry in manufacturing.
My parents divorced when I was very young, and I have 3 sisters, so I was raised in a house with 5 women. We were raised with the understanding that we can do anything anybody else can do if we ask for it and we want it, and we want to go get it.
Starting in elementary school was my first experience running, and I remember they just had a co-ed race. No other girls signed up for it because it was tough and they didn't want to, so I signed up and I was lined up with all the boys, and the guys took off and I just slowly picked them off as I went.
I think women are often underestimated. Sometimes that makes us work harder and fiercer in order to accomplish what we want to accomplish. I wouldn't have told you I'd be speaking in front of large groups of people or multiple speaking engagements 5 years ago, but it's one of the reasons I got my MBA.
If I go back to my earlier years, I had a woman who mentored me, and she said some really hard things to me. So to have somebody who cares about you, hold up the mirror, show you some blind spots in a really caring way, I was able to hear what she had to say, and then I had choices to make. How do I become a better version of me?
I really try hard not to have regrets in my career, but I remember having ideas in meetings and not speaking up, and I wish I would have said what was on my mind.
I remember wanting to be, the victim when I first got hired. It was the first time I felt different. I didn't get included on the same things that my peers in the same roles got included in. And I remember calling my mom, and she said, Chris, this can be your story, or you can create another story. What story do you want?
Early on in my career, I did a lot of internal sales. Every year, I was the salesperson of the year. And they could not figure out what it was that I was doing differently. And so they tape recorded while I was on the phone. And one of the things that they noticed that was consistent was that I would ask for what I wanted. I would ask for the sale every single time.
Women get told that competitiveness isn't supportive within a female group, but I've seen how much you can band together as a team.
As women together, we can have discussions about what works for one versus the other and share where the hurdles are and how we can help each other.
I really am surrounded by just incredibly smart, resourceful, funny, energetic, strong women. I'm just coming off an experience where I've been working with interns. That's given me a lot of energy, and I really feel like we've learned from each other. And that's what I hope our resource group can accomplish.
What